All right. Hello. How's everyone doing today? Back again for another episode of Tech Talks at 2 o'clock. My name is Morgan Heitzma, your Director of Agent Services for the Experience Brokerage Network. And we've made it through another month in this crazy COVID year. So I want to congratulate you all for sticking through it. We got one more month left, and let's make the most of it. We have our class here today. It's going to be all about our sites right down here. All about our sites. So for those of you who are just getting started with KW Command, we're going to go through the basics for you, and then plus some more. So for those of you who are actually inside of the sites platform, trying to navigate that weave, what we can do is we can jump in there and show you a little bit of coding. And I get a little hesitant when I say that word coding, because I know it's a little daunting. So let's just chalk that word up to a copy and paste. Okay. So what I have here towards the end is a copy and paste style layout for you guys, so you guys can have some extra tools when it comes to your sites. So let's go ahead and jump right into our classroom. I'm sure you guys all know what that looks like. But for those of you who don't, this is what it looks like here. It's a little bit different than our Zoom or our Google Meet. I want to get a fresh layout for you guys. Right down below me here, if you like or share this stream here, what it will do is it'll actually the reactions, the heart and the likes will actually change my background color. So it'll change it to a red and blue heart and like kind of emotion there. If you end up sharing this stream, what we'll do is we'll give you a super kind of rainbow effect right here. We'll flash all the different colors. Right down below me, if you're looking for any extra help or resources, we have study hall every Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're looking to have a more one-on-one, get your specific questions answered, we have that for you every single Friday, aside from holidays, right? So I believe that this month in December, Christmas might fall around somewhere around there. So again, aside from holidays, we have Tech Talk study hall every Friday at 2 p.m. Feel free to make your way there. If you guys travel over to kwtechhelp.com, what it will do here for you is it'll have a logo, have our ASD logo, and all you have to do is just click on our logo to join us live. We'll wait for this to kick over here. And while we're waiting, since the holidays are right around the corner, while we're waiting for this to load, tell me, you guys, what is your favorite holiday movie? Go back here. I'm going to go to kwtechhelp.com. If that gives you that little error, I know that another individual was having that same issue, so I'll take a look at that and try and see if I can work around that. Let's see if we can try that one more time. kwtechhelp.com. Yeah, it may just have a little bit of a loading error, but we'll get that fixed right up for you guys. But here on kwtechhelp.com, you'll have a button here that says Join Us Live. We'll give this a click here, and all you have to do is click on this study hall button to jump right into a study hall here. So it'll ask you, you can turn your camera on and off, and you can ask to join, and then my partner Jet will allow you in. You'll be able to see him face to face and be able to answer, get your questions answered. So as we're navigating back here, one thing also that I'd like to note for you guys is my website, kwtechhelp.com. This is built within KW Command's landing pages, okay? So for those of you who are wondering, what can I do with KW's landing pages right here? I'm no graphic design artist by any means, but you can really do some pretty amazing stuff. This is our network schedule right here, with our calendar and our resources. You can just click this button right here to download Zoom directly to your computer, and so on. So while we're on the subject of websites, take a look at all these different pages here. You can really, your imagination's the limit when it comes to your designing your website. So again, here's another one, Experience Network roster. All I have to do is click on one of these, meet the leadership team of this market center, and you'll be able to view them there and get in touch with them. So again, this is more on the leadership side of things, right? This is for the agents. This is for all of you guys and your resources. Here's your resources button right here. So this is for you guys, you know, really develop a website that's going to be more useful for you and your clients to navigate, right? Again, this is going to be more for tools and resources as opposed to, you know, home buying. So, but again, if you make your way, kwtechhelp.com, this is going to be your study hall button right here. You can always join study hall every Friday as long as there's no like, you know, closures due to holidays or things like that. Right down below, you have our Facebook comments. So you have John Robert. John Robert's favorite holiday movie is The Grinch. You know what is that's a good movie. But I have a question to that, John. Are you talking about the new Grinch or are you talking about the older Jim Carrey Grinch? I'd like to know. Both of them are really great movies. So you also have Facebook comments down below where you can chat with me if you'd like, if you have any questions at all. I do believe it may be a 30-second delay, so keep that in mind if I do proceed forward. I do usually try to go back and answer all of you guys' questions here. And then for those of you who are viewing us on kwtechhelp.com, you can chat with us as well. As you see, I have hello right here. The Jim Carrey Grinch movie. I consider that a classic. I have that in my DVD set as we speak. You guys are gonna have the ability to chat with us and navigate through this live stream. So just because we're on Facebook Live doesn't mean that we negate any of that engagement, right? Right next to KW Tech Help comments, you also have this color scrolling palette right here. If you ever get bored at all, John Robert, if you're there, why don't you type exclamation point green for me to get that holiday vibe? You will be able to change my background color on this color scrolling palette. Just type exclamation point and the color that you'd like, and my color should appear back behind here. All right, let's get started. Let's jump back into command here. So for those of you who don't know how to make your way to command yet, it's going to be agent.kw.com. So again, notice how there's no wwws in front of here. And oops, notice how there's no wwws in front of here when we're navigating this website right here. So if we type in www right here, you'll notice that you'll actually get redirected to a generic landing page or KW website, something like that. When we get in here, you guys, I do want to have a full disclosure that it looks like that sites are having a little bit of a technical issue. We can get through most of the parts, but I do want to let you know, Christmas Vacation, actually we bought the Blu-ray. It's $5 right now. The Christmas Vacation's on Blu-ray. We bought that yesterday, so I can't wait. That is another absolutely fantastic staple. So as we navigate here, you guys, we're going to use our KW login here. It's going to be your first name followed by your last name. If it's a pretty common combination like John Smith, it may have a number associated at the end here. We'll go ahead and sign in here. And full disclosure, you guys, every Tuesday is Commands update days. So we may run into some technical errors or issues along the way, but for the most part, we should be pretty well off into our navigation here. One thing when I was exploring, because as you saw my website, I'm pretty heavy into the consumer side of things. It's going to be our bottom button right down here. I'm pretty heavy into the websites here and into commands, so I'm in here pretty frequently. And one thing to note is just recently they had this technical issue. So I want you guys I want to have that full disclosure that when we're navigating this here live, you guys may see that issue, and you guys may have that issue come about when we're navigating here. And this issue right here is going to be when we create a new site. whether it be on an agent site or a standalone page, doesn't quite matter. There seems to be a little technical issue with the text being dragged over. Now, the only time we can drag the text over, and this is our main button that we're going to use today, the only time we can drag this text button over is when there's nothing on this canvas, and we can't drag any more after that. So what that means today is we're just going to go one at a time, and I'll delete my site and I'll go back. Guys, this information is so valuable that I didn't want to spend another week or another 2 weeks. Chances are they'll get this bug fixed in another day or two, but I wanted you guys to have this information, so the moment that this bug is fixed, you guys are going to be able to create amazing websites. Okay, Christmas is right around the corner, and or the holidays are right around the corner, and I want you guys to have as much time as you can to build this. So if this issue gets fixed later today or tonight or tomorrow, I want you to still have this video to look back onto to reference. I have another video that's very similar to this. It's on YouTube and on our Agent Services Division YouTube page. And this goes through this without that one technical issue that we're having right here. But if you guys are having the same technical issue, just bear in mind that you're not alone. That we are aware of this. There's been tickets submitted, and this should be coming about fixed here soon. One thing to note too is that within our command section here, I'm going to back out here because I'm going to start from beginning to end, from intro to pro, right? But I did want to give you guys that little technical issue right there. So as we see this right here, what we have is, if we click on a red KW square and we navigate all the way down to consumer, we'll get greeted with this page right here. And chances are you guys won't have all of these pages if you're just starting out. Okay, I just have these because I built the KW Tech Help website off of these individual landing pages right here. So as you see right here, Ignite on my website, KW Tech Help, my Ignite page right here is actually a landing page right here that I can click to view the live view. So that's why I have so many. It's just because I did not want to click this edit button right here. But first and foremost, the most important things to note is if you're just starting out with websites, or if you don't have a website at all, just note that your KW Command platform has websites built into it. So again, save on your pocketbook a little bit. Really, if you want to get fancy, the most you really have to spend is a domain to your own www.blank.com to fancy up your website a little bit more. But everything other than that, you have it right here free for you guys. So and this is what I use. So I don't use an external web platform like WordPress or anything like that. So so this is perfectly fine for me. So when we get to this consumer button, if you're just starting out, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to click on this site and app settings button right here. Right up here, site and app settings. And we're gonna, as I clicked, you see my cursor is still right here where that button was. If I navigate all the way down, directly down, you'll see learn more with Kelly Guides right here. If I give this a click, you'll have two options here. And these two options right here are going to be your agent sites and your consumer settings. Your consumer settings, think of that as your KW app, okay? So consumer settings equal KW app. Agent site equals your full website where your clients are going to be able to search for properties. They'll be able to sign in and things like that, okay? So when we navigate back over here, you'll have two options. You'll be able to choose agent site or consumer setting. Depending on what you choose right here, if you click continue, it'll jump you into something that I like to call a Kelly guide. And Kelly guides are kind of like a timeline, step-by-step instructions to hold your hand into every step so you know that you're completing everything exactly how they want it. So if I click on agent site, for example, and I click on continue, it may say that I'm gonna leave this site. It's okay. I can leave changes or leave right here. And as you see right here, before we scroll down, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps right here. So here's all your steps. So first we're going to create a subdomain, and then we're going to create our style and our theme, and then we're going to create our content, and then any additionals that we want to do afterwards, right? So they may not necessarily have to do with the website itself, but they may be like additional like Kelly guides that you may want to jump into and reconfigure. As I scroll down here, it'll also give you pictures, what's going to happen in the step-by-step instructions. First, you're going to create a subdomain, then basically the same thing that I set up here. As you see, it did not have what's next because, again, that's really optional. So I'm going to hit next, and I'm going to hit continue right here. And as we jump in right here, it'll say it'll start us off here in subdomain. So here in subdomain, I'll have step 1, choose your subdomain and configure your profile. So I'll scroll down right here, choose a subdomain that you like. If I chose like Agent Services Division 2 and I claim domain, it'll say congrats, you have claimed this subdomain. But if I chose, let's see here, if I chose agent.kw.com, well, we already know that command is agent.kw.com, so it probably won't work. So I'll click claim domain right here, and you'll say, oops, this domain is taken or restricted right here. Now reclaim my, oops. Agent Services Division. I'm going to reclaim my agent services division.kw.com right here, and that's the appropriate website that I want to reflect. Now, as we continue onward here, if you're just starting out, you have 2 options. You have the option to keep agent.kw.com, but sometimes individuals do not like the .kw. Sometimes they want it to read agentservicesdivision.com. And how we get that is I'm going to open up a new tab here. How we get here is we're actually going to go to any web hosting website, right? So one of the most common ones are going to be like GoDaddy, HostGator, things like that. I'm going to use GoDaddy for this example, and we're just going to type in GoDaddy.com right here. And when we type in GoDaddy.com, you'll get greeted with this website right here. And as we see, before we navigate any further, if you want to create a .com instead of a .kw.com, what we can do is we can search for our domain right here. It says find your perfect domain. And let's see here. If I type in, I'll just type in Agent Services Division. agentservicesdivision.com. So I'm going to hit enter right here. And as we see right here, it says agentservicesdivision.com is available. Now, it's available for $1 a month for the first year. But as we scroll down right here, you'll have another couple other options that you can choose between. So as you see, you have a .com, which is probably going to be the most expensive, the priciest for you. But you also have, .online, .club, .com, things like that. So, again, take a look at all these different dots, right, and see if it's something that you're interested in. If they don't have your URL that you're looking for, these are called URLs, you guys. So if you don't have a URL that you're looking for, they may have something in place of it, like theagentservicesdivision.com. So take a look at this. There's always great deals that you can find. I'm sure. I think there's like you can claim a domain for 99 cents. So take a look at this. If you're looking to, if you already have a domain right here and you're looking to link it up to your KW site, what we'll do here is we'll sign in right here. Go ahead and click on your name. Well, actually, I like to go to the GoDaddy page, homepage, signed in. I like to click on my name right here, and I like to click on my products. So if we click on my products on the homepage when you're signed in, we'll get to here, which it looks like that's already where they took us when we signed in. But what we're looking for is this long skinny bar right here that says domains. And as you see right here, I only have one domain, kwtechhelp.com. And if I want to attach this to my KW site, I can click DNS right here. And I can scroll all the way down. And you'll have a box that says forwarding. So I'll click on this right here, and it'll say forward to this address right here. And so on. Now, since I use landing pages because I don't need that search properties and stuff, since I use landing pages, I have my pages.kw.com, my KW Tech Help landing page right here. And then I just attached additional pages on top of that. Right down below here, you'll be able to give it a title. If you forward it with masking, what it will do is it'll have kwtechhelp.com all the time. If you send that link to somebody, it'll give you definitions and words like this. If you set it to forward only right here, if you guys type in if you guys type in kwtechhelp.com now, what it will do is it'll just direct you to pages.kw.com. So one's a kind of a redirect and one's kind of like a mask that looks like the URL that you purchased. I hope that makes sense, you guys. If that does not make sense, light up the chat box down below, and let me know if you have any questions at all. So going back through here to the Kelly guide, this is our first step right here. We'll claim a domain, and second, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be clicking on our marketing profile information. And again, you guys, I'm going to take you back out one more time. If you have not completed your marketing profile yet, please make your way to kwtechhelp.com. Click on this resources button right here and click on marketing profile right here, and it'll jump you into a marketing profile Kelly guide. Now, I didn't go through the marketing profile Kelly guide first just because I wanted to make sure that that we really stuck on the onto the sites project. But if you guys have not completed your marketing profile yet, this is so important. Matt, yes, custom domains are really where it's at. Again, you can really do so much with your custom domains and really customize them to your clients, right? To your events, to really whatever it is that you're marketing or creating websites for. It's pretty phenomenal. Here on the Kelly guides right here, the reason why I bring you back to this second Kelly guide is because this is probably going to be the most important Kelly guide for you to fill out in all 4 Kelly guides. Okay, so there's actually 4 Kelly guides: marketing profile, agent site, smart plans, goals, and and your consumer app. So so these are the 4 Kelly guides that you need to really round out your command experience, and it all starts from your marketing profile, because everything is going to start to draw from this marketing profile. If you go through any Kelly guide at all, it may ask you information regarding your marketing profile. So you would essentially be filling out that information over and over and over again if you do not complete this marketing profile first. So complete this, super important, and then go over to your websites right here. Since I already completed my marketing profile, it's that easy. All I have to do is click this drop down, cross-reference the information. Yep, looks all good. Upload my legal footers. and then click continue. Now, I did that pretty quick. I want to show you guys what's actually in here. On your marketing profile, it fills in your basic info, your address, your email, your your social media, your license number, brokerage number, legal footer, and things like that. So your headshot, your logo, there's that Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, all that stuff for you, as well as your KW app. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save and continue right here. And then it's going to take me to my next button right here. And this is going to be my style and theme. And in your style and theme, you have your red theme or your dark theme right here. Doesn't really matter. I'll choose the dark theme for this example here. And now we get to start to build out our homepage. So on the left-hand side, as we look right here, so this is really the majority that we filled out. We filled this out, and then we kind of filled in this information on our homepage. But now we kind of get to build out our display banner. So I just type in agent. Oh. I'll type in agent services division right here. And as you see, it populated up top here. And then as we scroll down below, you'll be able to choose up to 5 images. Now they give you instructions here. They say the recommended pixel size right here is 1200 by 1200. The recommended images are either a PNG or a JPEG. And then it also gives you other instructions too, like these images will display randomly in the background, so it's going to be a rotation. And you can choose up to 5 of the images. So as we scroll through here, you'll see these are all the preloaded images right here. I won't delete or add any of them just to kind of keep them. I don't have any pictures to add anyways. But they look pretty decent. But if you have any pictures of like just sold or just listed or really any pictures of you and your team, anything that you want to display in the background, Matt Kendall, I know you have some great graphic art that you want to jump on there, your logos and amazing backgrounds and stuff. So again, really go crazy, customize this homepage to look how you want it to look, okay? Scrolling down through here, that looks perfectly fine. I'm going to click save and continue. And next, when it takes us, look how easy that was, guys. It took us through stage 1, stage 2, and now we're on stage 3 right here. And this is the last one because it's going to ask you afterwards, you know, what do you want to do after this? Do you want to go to any of the other Kelly guides and so on? In stage 3, the content right here, you're going to have navigation. And this navigation is going to kind of tell you what's going on. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to, aside from your home page, we're actually going to create 3 additional pages for you. And one's going to be a company profile, one's going to be an about me, and one's going to be a contact us. So it's going to start off with a company profile. If you want, you can rearrange these. However, whatever's bolded is what you're working on. So even if you rearrange these, you're still working on company profile right here until you continue. So company profile, as we click a search engine optimization, if you guys don't know what search engine optimization is, it's also the short term for that is SEO. If you don't know what SEO or search engine optimization is, it's what search engines like Google or Yahoo or Bing or things like that, what they search for, right? So if somebody searches cars, whoever puts in their search engine optimization, cars, is probably going to get brought up in a search engine. So that's what search engine optimization is. So again, what's the title of your company profile? Let's just go ASD company profile. Yeah, that's fine. As we scroll down right here, it tells you what a URL slug is going to be. So if you don't know what a URL slug is, if we focus our attention up to the top URL up top here, you see it goes HTTPS And then it goes console.kw.com, right? So this right here is the website that you went to. But as you start navigating throughout the website, chances are you're clicking on another page and a different link and a different tab within the website. And what it does is it adds additional, kind of like a Hansel and Gretel, you know, if you have the dropping the little bits of bread or candy for you, it's giving you a little history of where you're navigating to in the website. So as you see right here, what I did is I went to command, then we went to the actual command platform, and then I went to the Kelly Guides, and then I'm on the agent site Kelly Guides on step 3 right here. So this is what a URL slug is. It's just kind of giving you a backlog of where you're going inside of the website. And as you see right here, you have an option to change this right here. So URL slug, about us, how about ASD? And as you see right here, this is what this page will look like. So I can actually right click, I can copy this, and I can paste it into the URL right here. And you can see that this is what this website is going to bring up. Now it's not live just yet, so if I hit enter, it'll probably say, let's try a new page. If I hit enter right here, it'll probably say that, oops, this page can't be found. But that's because we're creating it right now. So as we navigate through here, SEO about, and then you got an SEO description. So as we navigate through Google, if you type in, say, eBay or something like that, right? eBay or Amazon. So I don't want to go to Amazon.com, but I do want to go to just Amazon. So I'm just going to highlight this really quick. And then hit a space right there. That way it would actually bring me up to the search bar. Now, as you see right here, each individual page, Amazon.com has a description. And Amazon Prime has a different description. So Amazon.com says free delivery on millions of items with Prime, low prices across the earth, and so on. As we scroll down right here, Amazon Prime, still on the same website, but a different page. It says, please enable JavaScript to sign up for Prime, enjoy many movies and shows, and so on. So each individual page on your website has its own description for search engine optimization right here, okay? So the difference between a description and a tag is search engine description is going to be a full like paragraph, and the tags are going to be something like this: Audible, Whole Foods, Zappos, things like that, right? So so keep in mind when we go back to these SEO descriptions on a company profile, I'll just start writing meet the agent services division, located in the Northwest, and so on, right? So as you see, it's riddled with spelling errors, but as we see right here, this is actually going to be a description of this one individual page. Next, we have our content. So so you actually have an option to choose a few pieces of content to add to your profile. So this is about getting to know the company, right? Or what you guys do, what you specialize in, where you're located, a little bit about the area, and so on. So if I click on content right here, intro paragraph, enter quick description. Okay, so hello, we are the Agent Services Division located in the Pacific Northwest, blah, 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 blah. And as you see right here, it'll start to fill out that description right below here. So you see we have company profile. I can write about about the agent services division. So now when we start to do company profile, we can really customize it out a little bit more. So we can go about the agent services division, because that's the company, right? A little bit about them, where they're located, what they do, what they specialize in. And as we navigate down below here, we have an option to add images and descriptions. So I can do the header 1. Where we began, right? I can write a description of where the agent services has begun in the early 2020 and what we've accomplished and since then and so on. I'll keep it at headline description just to kind of save time here, but I'll upload an image right here. So I'll click image. We can either drag and drop, or we can click to browse. I'll click my Tech Talks logo, and then we'll just expand this out right here. And as you see, we'll start to build out this company profile right here. I'll add another logo right here. And I'll set that. So as we start to build this company profile out, you'll be able to add different images, pictures with you and clients, homes, properties, group photos, things like that. I'll save the footer. I'll save the description right here down below in your footer title. Again, that's going to be your headline and your footer paragraph. You have these already down below. So again, this is going to be, join us today, looking to buy or sell, right? Try and be unique. Try and be unique about it. As you can see, my imagination isn't quite here today. I'm going to hit continue right here. If you do not add any sections at all that require them, it may have you go back. So I added all the required fields, so it moved me on to the next section here, which is going to be the about me right here. So one's going to be about the company, one's going to be about you, the individual, right? And one is going to be about just contacting you, getting in touch, more of a contact form. So as we scroll through here, you have the search engine optimization, just like we did before, about me, and then your content. So again, your headshot should draw from your marketing profile. That's why it's so important to get your marketing profile first. And as we scroll down right here, you'll see that your phone number and your email will also draw from your marketing profile. And this is pretty self-explanatory. Like, you have a bio that you can add. So I don't have really too much to add in my bio. So again, this is really for the client to get to know who you are, what you enjoy, and really to build that relationship. Hit continue right here. And then you have your contact us. So again, on the last page right here, your contact us, you have your search engine optimization again, and then your content. So on our content right here, you have contact us. But maybe I want to say something else. Maybe I want to say get in touch. And then you can write this body message right here too. Of course, when they start typing, it's going to go away. But it'll give them a little hint on what you're kind of looking for. They give you a good stock default right here. It says, are you looking to buy or sell? What is your time frame? Are you in where are you at in your search, and what is your budget? So again, you could leave that. You could change it up. Really, it's going to be up to you. Then you have your phone number and email again right down here. Then we'll hit save and continue. And guys, this is the last page that we have here to configure. So when I hit save and continue, oh, there we go. If I hit save and continue, it'll bring me to this what's next page. And again, this is just frequently asked questions about sites, go to site settings, and more about sites, or create more sites. So again, this is just giving you more options on what to navigate within this Kelly guide here. Since I'm done, I'm just going to hit this X on the top right hand corner right here. And when we navigate back to our agent site pages right here, you'll see that that you'll have your URL, your .kw.com URL right here. So we can give this a click, and it should populate for you with all the information that you have entered. Now I have some additionals right here that's perfectly fine. But that's how you would create your agent site right here. Now, there's also going to be another type of agent site, right? So if we go back here and we take a look, one site's going to be for you to search for properties, and that's what we just built here. So this is where you're going to send your clients to. They're going to be able to search for properties and things like that. There's also going to be another website. It's going to be called landing pages, where you're going to be able to create. It's essentially kind of like a flyer, a one-page website for you to attach either like a open house sign-in sheet or a client appreciation event or things like that. Okay, that you wouldn't necessarily have all year round or always on your website. So let's take a look. Since we've built out the agent site, the full website right here, let's go back and take a look at what your clients are going to experience. So we'll give this a click again. And again, I can highlight this, and now I can send this link to any one of my clients for them to travel to this site right here. When they go to this web page, you'll get greeted with this home page here, and as you see, it's starting to rotate. That background's starting to rotate throughout those pictures. But in the center here, you'll have a for sale and for rent. So right here, they already have an option to search based off of what they're looking for. I'm going to click on for sale, and I'm not sure if you guys can see that very well, but it says city, neighborhood, address, school district, and zip code. So I'm just going to stick very generic. I'm going to stick with Eugene, Oregon zip code, so 97408. And I'm going to hit search right here. So this is as the client. They'll hit search right here. I'll allow the location. And as we see, we're going to be able to, on the left-hand side, zoom in and zoom out of our properties. And we're also going to be able to view them on the right-hand side right here. So first and foremost, I just want to give you guys that view before we dive into the actual settings of these sites right here. So so you have 2 views. Right above all of these images right here, you'll have your settings, right? So again, these are for your clients. They can really filter their search criteria up top here. So they can search based off of price. They can search based off of property type. They can search based off of bedroom, bathroom. And here's some more options just in case if we left any out. Living area, lot size, year built, has parking, any kind of keywords at all, and so on. So they can really customize their filters here. Another cool thing that I want to draw our attention to is they actually have a button right here. It's called Draw. So you see there's a lot of properties right here. If I only want to search for certain amount, I can click Draw right here, and I can draw an area more for what I'm looking. And it'll centralize those properties here for me. You see it load up. And so this kind of comes in handy if you're like, if you want to draw, like, say, just a skinny little section right down here, right? And you'll be able to see what kind of properties are on Coburg Road and so on. So this is going to be a really kind of unique tool for them to be able to really search for properties in the area that they're looking for. All right, so they can also sign up. So if you want your clients to sign up right here, what this will do is this will save their favorited information. If you guys see those hearts right here, they can save lists and things like that. It'll also shoot their info into your command database as a lead or a contact information. So if you already have this contact in here, it'll just apply information. If they're signing up for the first time, it'll create them as a brand new lead. Pretty cool. So that's how you get these sites right here. If you search for a property that you like, you can go ahead and you can favorite it. Of course, it'll ask you to sign in, so it can attach that heart to your profile. But if I give this a click right here, it'll give me all this listing information right here. So here I can scroll down. It'll show me my bedroom, bathroom, and square footage right at the top. This is new to you guys, so this was down here down below. So again, things are changing and ever changing and ever shifting. So you have this property. You can view all the images from the MLS. Gorgeous. And if you like this property, you can save it, you can hide it, you can ask your agent information about it, you can schedule a tour, and so on. So it'll give you a definition. Some may give you definition depending on what's been inputted. It'll show you the MLS number and more of that statistical information. Right here for us, and so on. And one thing that I like too is they tell you the public schools and really all the information that you're looking for. So pretty unique. It also brands your information on all these pages here too. So that's what your client's going to be viewing. Again, from a landing page point of view right here, if I give this a click, here is basically what a landing page would sort of look like for your clients. Let's see right here. I don't know if I have a... Okay, here's my ASD live page right here. So here's my, this is just a one sheet page that doesn't really do too much other than have my live stream going on. So so that's the difference between like one page and a full agent website. Okay, so this would be great for client appreciation events, open house sign-in sheets, things like that. Now there's going to be another part of this class that I kind of want to get to today. And this is for those of you who have already been inside of the agent sites and who have already, been trying to create those customized pages and have been having a little bit of frustrations. So before we get into that and load in, I think it's time for another question. You guys tell me, are you guys a Mac or a PC user? Which is best and why? Tell me you guys in the comments below. As we get to our coding side of things in this class here, I'd like to kind of again point out that one technical issue. So again, if you guys are having frustrations, just wait a couple days until those bugs are worked out, and then things should buff out pretty smoothly for you. So this is how we are going to oh gosh, okay, sorry, cut that really quick. We're actually going to we're actually going to show you how to apply pages onto your full website before we do the coding, okay? Because it's kind of like it's kind of like a path that you need. Matt Kendall loves the MacBook Pro. Matt Kendall, tell me why. So as we go right here, before I get to the coding, I know, sorry, if you guys are all excited about the coding, give me just a moment here. If you want to add more pages to this site right here, we can create a new site on my agent site, you have two options. And the standalone pages in the picture, they show you that they're all kind of broken up, so they're not tied together. On my agent site, and this is how you would start to create different sections right here. So you have a widget and you have content block. So I can draw widgets over depending on what it is that I want. If I want a an open house sign-in sheet, I can go put my header right here. I can put I can drag a listing over. It'll give me that listing information, and then I can put lead form down below right here. And then what that should do is, since I'm only using widgets, agent sites need at least one widget in order to save changes. I pulled 3 over right here to create this beautiful website right here. My header, my listing, and my contact form. Now, you still need to configure these because these are still stock. As you see, they're just like filled in information, Hilltop view. So we'll click configure widgets, and here we can enter all the information. And 123 Main Street. Gosh, I like that cap. 123 Main Street. My headshot, my name, all that's perfectly fine. And as you see, it populated 123 Main Street for me. And we'll just continue on towards the other 2 widgets that I added here. And that's going to appear right up here in my 1/3. You see I configured 1, but I still have 2 more to configure. So I'll click on this arrow right here, and then I'll choose a listing. Matt Kendall, do you have a listing? Tell me a listing that you have. I know that's a 30-second delay, so while we're waiting on that listing, I'm going to go over here to lead form, and down below here on this lead form, you have interested, let's talk. That's pretty much the only thing you can configure here is oops, what did I do here? And that's pretty much the only thing that you can really do is re-edit the title here. Let's get in touch. Then I'll hit save and apply right here. So down below here it says, again, little technical issues. What I strongly believe that may be happening right here is I believe that they may be getting ready for a huge update on sites. So so keep that in mind when you guys are going through these sites. Right now at this moment in time, I think that we're about to have a big update. That may also be why you're seeing those issues populate here as well. So you're seeing the issues, you're seeing the feedback forms as well. So so keep in mind that something's probably going to be updated here in sites. So once you create a web page on your agent site right here, it's a little weird, but we're actually going to have to go to designs right here. We'll click on designs, and then here's where all your agent sites are held. So if I want to work on any of my agent sites, I can go ahead and give this a click right here. I can work on it and I can save changes. And once you save changes on a site that you're working on, if it's already live, what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to swap it out. We're going to have to do like the Indiana Jones swap, because right now your page is still live. So so we're actually going to have to go back and we're going to have to find that page. This is your drop down right here. And we're just going to have to select the new page right here. And then hit save. So that's how you would reapply additional pages or update pages on your agent site, okay? So it's a 2-step process. Well, kind of 3 with the designs, going back to designs. But it's a 2-step process where first you're going to have to create the web page itself, and then you're going to have to come back and attach it to your dropdown. Because as we see right here on our agent sites, we have a drop down right here too. here's my About Eugene that I applied. You have a little sandcastle, and as you see, it's very, very basic. So that's how you do the applying pages onto your agent site right there. On landing pages right here, they give you an option where it's actually kind of like a breath of fresh air. In these 3 dots, you have an option to choose edit. And I tell you, this is so much quicker than going back to designs over and over and over again. That's why I built all of my pages inside of here instead of my agent site. But again, I don't need that search, that property search. Your IDX property search is built into your agent site's homepage right here. So we're going to move on to coding here now. This is how we're going to do it. We are going to switch gears, and we're going to open up a different page here. So again, if you guys travel over to kwtechhelp.com, see if it's working now. Okay. If you guys need, here's my live view of kwtechhelp.com if you guys need it. And we'll work on fixing those bugs here here shortly. So one thing to note is on the resources button right here, you have all of your Kelly guides. So you have your marketing profile Kelly guide and your agent site Kelly guide right here. So on this website right here, just go over here. You can configure your Kelly guides. So if you so choose, you actually have 4 right here. But what we're gonna navigate to next is gonna be this ASD Google Drive. We click on this button right here, and this is where I store all of my stuff from previous classes that's that I find useful, that I think that you guys might need in the future. So so in this Google Drive, feel free to use any of this stuff that you guys want. We're actually going to use this one that's going to have a whole bunch of green highlights on it. Okay, it's going to look like this right here. It's going to say copy and paste. We'll give this a click. And in here, I'm just going to zoom up just a little bit. So in here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to have a couple different things happen. So we're going to have we're going to have this page open, and we're going to have one other page open as well. Okay. So one page is going to be this copy and paste code, and the other one's going to be a notepad. So just any notepad from your computer. I'm using Microsoft now, so for those of you who want to know what I'm using, I'm not using Microsoft. I'm not using a Mac. I'm using a Windows. So for those of you who are using Windows, it's just standard Notepad. So I'm going to bring up a Notepad right here, and these are going to be our 2 tools that we need to really configure our websites to what we want them to be. Okay. So here are the 2 rules when it comes to your copy and paste of your coding, okay? So there's going to be green highlights throughout these codes. What we're going to do is we're actually going to copy and paste the code, and we're going to put it into our notepad, okay? We're going to copy and paste and put it into our notepad. And what that will do is that will remove these green highlights and allow you to enter your own information in these highlights, okay? So let's start off here. So as we start basic, we have left center. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna zoom this out one more time. We have left center right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and in this left center, ignore all of the text, because I know that text can be pretty overwhelming for you guys. So just ignore all of it. Apple products can use notes. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. So Apple products can use Notes, Windows can use Notepad, right? As we scroll down through here, this is going to be the instruction of the code, okay? So it'll say left center. So this is actually going to be for text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this right here. I'm going to go to my Notepad and I'm going to paste it right here. Do you guys see that? Pretty easy. And what it did, the biggest things to note is this space used to be this highlight right here. Okay? So keep in mind where your highlights are so you can enter your own information. So this is left center. So I'm just going to write this as left center just because that's the instruction, right? Give you guys information so once you see it on the website, you know which one's which. And I'm going to hit a couple enters down, and then I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. And this is going to be center. We're going to ignore this one for a moment. I'll tell you what this is for later. But we're going to go back to this one right here, the one that looks similar. We're going to copy this. And we're going to paste it right here. And this one reads center, so I'm just going to write in the text right here. This is center. And we're just going to keep going. I'm going to scroll down again. And we have a right center. Now this is, oh, you guys didn't see that. Now this is, this is right center right here. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to paste it right here. And I'm going to write this out right here. This is right center. Okay, so we have 3 different pieces of code right here. Okay. We have 3 pieces of code, and we're going to come back to our landing pages. And again, you can use this on landing pages or agent sites, okay? I am only using this on landing pages because I have a quick edit button right here. Okay, that's the only reason. But maybe I'll start off with agent site pages just so you guys know that that you can do that here too. So as we scroll through here, again, every blank page needs to have a widget. However, right now there's a technical issue where if you apply anything first, you cannot apply a text block. So this is what I mean. I drag a branded header over, and then I click text block, and I won't be able to drag this text block over. Okay, you can drag an image over, but you just won't be able to drag a text block over. And this is what we need. This is the most important thing right here. So so that's the biggest issue. So again, for the sake of it, what we can do is we can click on we'll click on agent site again, just so you guys know that we can do it. Is I'm going to click drag text over first and then branded header. Okay, and there we go. There I have this. Now I'm going to highlight all of these right here. What you can do is I usually like to do one at a time, but for this sake right here, as you see, I can't drag any more over. That technical issue that I'm talking about. But hey, if I am in this all the time and I'm not stressing at all, you guys shouldn't either, right? So that's one thing to take comfort in the fact that one of the big tech guys who are always in here is stress free when it comes to that. Just is patience. So I'm going to use this one text block right here, and again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these 3 pieces of code right here. One is a left, one is a center, and one is a right. I'm going to hit paste right here. And I click off of it, and do you guys see how that affected these text boxes right here? I can hit save changes. And again, you'll be able to have that on your agent site page. But I don't really want to go back to designs, then my agent site page, and then find here to edit this. So that's why I just do the landing pages for examples. So create a new site. I'm going to do as a standalone page. Create a new page right here. Again, I'm going to draw a text block over first and then a widget. And then I'm going to paste right here, and then I'm going to publish. And here you guys will be able to see what this looks like. Here's my left center. This is left center. This is center center. And this is right center. Split links on the same landing page. What I have split links on one is the biggest thing that I do, Matt, is I hold I either space it out, just in my notepad I hold spaces, and then configure it that way. Okay, so if you want something to look like it's right next to each other, you can space it out. Now, there's a part 2 to that as well, and I'm going to come back to my copy and paste code right here, and again, that's going to be this center right here. So if you have text or things that you're writing, and you want it to all be in the center, what we can do is we can copy this and paste it around. Yep. Absolutely. So it'd be the same exact thing for this. I think you're probably about one step ahead of me. And that's going to be one thing right here, and that's create a hyperlink. Matt, you're on it, man. Create a hyperlink text. So as we scroll through here, here's going to be your hyperlink text right here. So again, I'm going to delete some of this portion right here. Create a hyperlink text. We'll copy this. And we're going to paste it in our notepad. And so again, you have 2 pieces of highlight right here. And I actually put words right here because I want to give you guys a little bit more information on what to add. So right here, you're going to add the website that you want to take your client to. And right here, you're going to write the text that you want to show. So for example, let me go to my Join Us Live page, right? I'm going to copy this. Make sure it's the HTTPS or HTTP, okay? So it wants all of it HTTPS // okay? And when we go back into our copy and paste code right here, one thing to keep in mind on our code right here, make sure to put your link in between the parentheses, okay? If you delete the parentheses, it won't work. Sorry, commas. Parentheses. Yeah, it's parentheses. Sorry, guys. Okay, so jumping back over here, I'll put my website inside of these parentheses. I'll hit paste. And then right here we have a text. And this text can say anything you want. So I can write, join us today. So as you see right here, I have a link that says join us today. It's a hyperlink text, right? And if I want this to be centered into the center of my screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this center, right? This one that I skipped over. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it right here. And we're just going to put this link inside of the center. There we go. So I have 2 links right here. I'll actually copy all of this just so you guys can see what it looks like, to have that center around your links, okay? So Matt, tell me if this is what you were talking about here. I'm going to delete this here. So we come up over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag my link over again. drag my widget. And since I have two, the top one is going to be the center. The second one's going to be without the center code. All right, we'll hit publish. And as you see right here, wait for it to load up. I'll click the live view. And you have a join us today that's in the center, and then a join us today that doesn't, you know, it doesn't have any configurations, so it's always to the left. So Matt, if you go ahead and click join us today, it'll actually take you to that live stream website. Okay, so let's get a little more technical. Usually I wait to cover links with other links towards the end. However, Matt, again, since we're dealing with the centers and the hyperlinks, I just thought that we just kind of take care of that right now. And again, guys, feel free to reach out, join us for study hall if you have any other questions regarding, you know, coding or questions like that. As well as, you know, you can pause and rewatch this video, and I have another probably a little bit better video for you on YouTube that does not have those technical issues that we're dealing with today. So next we're going to do insert an image. So sometimes images may or may not work. I use all of mine through like coding instead of commands image add. So I use this one right here, and this is going to be our image code. With our image code, it's going to be a little bit different. They kind of draw from a website, so you kind of need a URL. And let's copy this first, and then we'll jump into how to find that. So we have this copied right here, this image URL. What I like to use for my image URLs is MyKW. So we're going to open up a new tab here, and we're going to travel over to MyKW. And inside of MyKW, I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but inside of your eEdge control panel, next to My Marketing, you have this gray plus button right here. And if we give this gray plus button a click, you'll actually have something called File Manager. And if I click on File Manager, what it does is it's actually like this small, kind of like little Google Drive only for your images, where you're actually able to view your images. Here, let me move this. So you can upload images that you need. And then if you click on the image that you upload, some web browsers don't have this, but I know Google Chrome does. If you right click on the image, you can copy image address right here. So I can copy image address, and then what we're going to do is we're actually going to go back to go back here, and we're going to paste the image address right here. So not the image, because there's two options. You can copy the image, but we're looking for the image address right here, right down below. I'll paste that right here in my notepad. And this is how you would get a image onto your website. So create a new page. And you know what? I'm actually going to I'm actually going to put another one in here. I'm going to put two images, and that's going to be the same exact one, only with that center again, okay? Just so we kind of get more familiar with that, how to move things around with code. So I have this center right here. I'm going to copy this entire piece of code, both linked. I'm going to paste it right here. All right, now let's take a look and see what we did here. I'll paste that right here. and then hit publish. So these are pretty large images, so but I think I can zoom out a little bit. There you go. So zooming out a little bit, you'll see that that again, you can do the same thing with your images too. You can center your images, you can not center your images, and so on. If something happens like this, where you put two images in right here, but that center didn't take, you just copy each individual image and center it that way. Now again, you guys have any questions, shout out in the comments below. I know that this is probably a foreign language. So again, I'm here to help you if you have any questions. All right, let's start again. So scrolling down here, so we've centered text right here. So left center, center, right center, and hyperlink. These are all of our text codes right here. Okay. Aside from this center, which can be used for objects as well. And one thing to note, if you guys haven't already, is if we're starting to pick this up a little bit, you don't have to read the entire code. But as you see right here, we can start to pick up little pieces of info, giving us, knowledge into what's happening. Text, align, left. Now I know that there's like a whole bunch of other, pieces of code here too, but you can start to kind of read it out a little bit easier so you know what's happening. Text, align, center right here. So these are your texts right here. We're starting to make our way into images. Let's see what's next here. Side by side image. All right. So if you guys want to add images that are side by side with each other, you guys, I'm not sure if you noticed this or not, but they're actually two of these copied and pasted right next to each other. And this is how we're going to start to be able to build out patterns and things like that, okay? So if you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons right next to each other, this is how you do it. Button, 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 and so on. So let's go ahead and do this again. We'll go hit copy right here. Paste this. So use a kind of a smaller button this time. See here. While I'm searching, you guys tell me favorite numbers. Since we're going through codes and stuff, tell me what your favorite number is and why. My favorite number is 22. All right, so I'm just gonna click let's just say maybe this image right here. It's very, very small, but I think it'll do. So we'll copy image address right here. And then again, we're just going to paste it into these codes right here. Paste. And paste. And as you see right here, your code can get pretty quick. It can get pretty long pretty quick. So just keep in mind, it's good to have a keen eye on where your placements are and things like that. But as we see right here, I'll hit copy. Create a new landing page as a standalone page. I'll draw my text over and then my branded header. And then when I give this a click right here and I hit paste and then publish, you guys should see side-by-side images. Now again, what I can do is I can go really crazy and I can just hit paste, right? And all of a sudden I have this huge piece of code. And I can just add a number of different images and buttons and things like that. So here's this one right here. One thing to note also, you guys, one of the most important things is, I can't really explain it right now just because of that technical, but it always helps to save, go back, check your work, jump back in, edit something, save, go back, check your work. I would never, me personally, I would never sit there and build a whole large website and then hit save. Chances are most of the time that may come out in error for you. As you see, we're starting to have all these different images right here. Now, this is a pretty small image. As you see, it's the same one that I used for my my header up top here. But again, you can start to really add buttons and things like that. And a great segue is how do we add a button? Well, that comes in the form of insert image with a link right here. So it's basically creating a hyperlink and inserting an image all in one. So we'll just highlight this again. We'll hit copy. We'll paste it right here. And again, here's your website. Here's your image URL. Here's my website. Here's my image URL. So let's see if I can actually find a, there we go. So I'm going to copy this Ignite button right here and paste it in the image URL right here. And then for the website, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the Ignite page of my website. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it right here on website. And then hit paste. And hit copy right here. And then we'll go back over as a standalone page. We'll hit our text, then our widget, and then hit paste right here. And then when I hit this live page, what you should see is this Ignite button. And when I hover over this Ignite button right here, you see that my cursor goes from a pointer to a clickable. You see that? And if I were to click on it, boom, it takes me to my Ignite page. So Matt, if it does, so if your link does change, you will need to go back and edit the code and then paste the code back in. Yeah. Try to do your best to keep all those codes like something that you know won't change too frequently. A great example is on my live page right here, on my live stream page. I used to just embed the video right here, but I had to do that every single time because it changed. So keep in mind, now I just have this feed right here for you guys to watch live. So, and that seems to work pretty decent. So try to find those creative workarounds if you can, and that should kind of help you in your workarounds. Yeah, that should do the best for you. Let's see, where am I? Okay, so that's how you get that button right there. Let's jump back up and let's center this button out. You can left center, you can right center, you can center. I'm always a big fan of that center. Then paste right here. And then go back to this landing page right here. And then when I paste this this code with that center in there, again, it would center up that button for me. There you go. And I just used a button. You can use images. I mean, if you go to a site called The Button Factory, right here, just Google search The Button Factory and you'll be able to click and download and create all these different buttons. And then change the background and things like that. Go. And so yeah, so Dub Button Factory will give you guys options to create a number of different buttons for yourselves and for your websites and stuff. You can make them large, small, rectangle, curvy, and so on. Oh, here, I'll put this in the chat for you. All right, so moving on here, let's see. So that's how you get these buttons to appear. What else do we have in our code? So you have clickable text, you have clickable buttons, you know how to move your text from left, right, center, as well as your images from left, right, center. Image with a link side by side. I'm sure you guys know how to do that too. You just copy and paste. They're literally the same thing, side by side. There's going to be a couple other pieces of code in here that I wanted to address for you guys, and these are pretty unique. One's going to be your YouTube playlist. So if I were to go, let's say, if I go to my YouTube playlist right here and go to library, if I wanted to embed a video, one of my videos, onto my website, I can click share right here and I can click embed, and this will give you what's called an iframe, which is think iframes, think movable objects like videos, GIFs, you know, small little things like that. So I'll just copy this. I'm going to go back to my website right here. I'm going to hit paste, and then I'm going to publish my page right here. And what you guys should see is you guys should see that video populate. So this is how you'll get your individual YouTube videos to populate. If you're looking for more of a playlist, here's the Ignite playlist right here. If you have a playlist, or even just YouTube search a playlist, it'll also have a share button right here with all the videos. We can hit share, embed. We'll copy this one. And then we'll put this right here. And what this will do is it'll actually give you a couple other options as opposed to this one. So this one gives you watch later and share, but this new video will give you the full entire playlist right here. So you can actually click and search through all the different videos. So that's how you add videos onto your website. What else? Oh, embed an entire website. So this one's pretty cool too. So the bottom ones down here, these are just kind of like freebies for you guys. So right here we have embed an entire website. This code right here, if I copy this, again, we'll throw it into our notepad. Oop. So right here has an entire website that you can copy onto your page. So here, let's just go to youtube.com. Let's see if youtube.com will do it. So some pages will allow you to, some pages won't allow you to. So let's see if YouTube will allow you to embed its entire page onto yours. So hit copy right here. And then paste. And what this should do is this should take up and you see that YouTube unfortunately does not allow for that. But I bet you my website does. So let's go ahead and let's try that out. So I'm just going to highlight in between the quotation marks right here. And then we'll try that again. So yeah, some pages are really protected, some not so much. So all really depends on you know, what allows for it and what doesn't. So this is a web page on top of a web page. So again, you guys, you can really put, if you have any, like I use this for the state of the industry, for the master series. I embed the Zoom link all the way down here, so it's a full page of a Zoom registration link, so you guys don't have to go anywhere. So that's what I use it for. What are some websites that you think would be useful on your website? Tell me in the comments below. All right, you guys, there's going to be one last thing that I have here for you, and that's going to be another freebie, and this is going to be an open in new tab. So this is a freebie, an add-on code for you. So say we have this KW Tech Help website right here for us. No, actually, sorry, it's an open in new tab, right? So we can't use the full website one. We can either use a clickable image or a clickable text. I'll do hyperlink with text. Sure, why not? Now right click in new tab. Let's actually open a new tab. Open a new tab right here, okay? And then we'll need a website for it to open to. We'll use the KW Tech Help one again. And I'm going to copy this. And so I think this is going to be about the last code that I have here for you guys today. Oh, well, there's another one for like bars and graphs, and that one's down here below. But again, it's essentially the same thing. You just copy it and you paste it. Table header 1 is your header. Table cell 2 and table cell 4. You guys will see it once it starts to populate out. There's a couple other things I also want to show you guys. Is you also have your KW color code. So if you're looking for the code of the KW colors, it's right here. If you're looking for additional codes as well. So I said that this is probably the last code I'll show you, but on this same sheet right here, this is a html.am. You have all these different codes that you can view. If you want a scroll box code like this, here's the code for it. If you want a scrollable text right here, here's the code for that. You just replace scrollable text ... with your own text right there. And so on. So there's tons of awesome stuff here for you guys. If I didn't cover anything that you were looking for, it should be here, all here for you. Create button images right here. So again, here's another button generator that I like. It's a two layers of text. So you have all that for you. This last text code right here, we're going to open up a new tab as a standalone page. We're going to bring our text over. We're going to bring our box over. I'm going to give this a click here. Well, actually, let's dress this up a little bit more, okay? Let's make this a center. It's the finale, right? Paste that right here. We'll copy this. We'll get back to our page right here. We'll hit paste and then publish. And this right here. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up. So one thing to note on here, let me see if I can fix my my screen here. So as you see, my landing page, a tab is right here. Once I click open a new tab, it'll actually redirect me to a new tab right here, so I can always keep my place on my agent website. So I can click open a new tab. Oops. I don't think I did that code right. Okay, give me a second, guys. Let's see here. And this happens sometimes too, right? So let's see if we can fix this really quick here. I'm gonna delete this. So I think I don't think I ever added my target blank right here. So this target blank, this thing needs to be added specifically to a section inside of your code, okay? So we did the open a new tab, right? How we open a new tab is we got to take a look at this and take a look at this right here, okay? So this is what we're replacing. So your sideways V and your commas. So this piece of code gets inserted. See if I can find. Gets inserted right after the website. So this piece of code gets inserted right after the website, okay? So I'm going to shrink this back down again. As you see, this comma and the sideways triangle right here are going to replace this. So I'm going to copy this right here. And I'm going to paste it right here. Now it should work for me. All right, let's see here. So let's go ahead and there we go. So now this should do it. So of course we saw what happened last time. It just opened up that new tab, right? So so what we can do here now is we'll open this up. And as we see right here, before it just replaced this this tab. But I want my tab to always stay and it to open up into a new tab right here. So I'm gonna click this right here, and as you see it replaced and opened me up into a new tab right here. So I can always keep my place on my current tab. So I think that's I think that might be about it for me, guys. Yeah. So with that being said, you guys, we have our study hall every Friday. This Friday at 2 p.m. Come chat with us. I'd love to see you guys' face. I'll be in there too, and we'll be able to chit chat and conversate and have any have any topics that you guys want to know about. I don't ever want to leave without wishing some of my fellow agents a very, very happy birthday. So I want to wish Ben from Keller Williams, Eugene Springfield, happy birthday. Christina from Keller Williams Realty Professional, I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. And Amy from Keller Williams Sunset Corridor, very, very happy birthday. With that being said, let's go ahead and take it out with a happy birthday song from you guys. All right, until next Tuesday.
Well, it's been a few years since you were born, and we're so glad you came into our time.
Happy birthday!
So close your eyes. Blow out the candles, everyone.
Another one.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday
Another one. Another one.
to you.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?